think LEAD is a brilliant event and a very important event for all the industry leaders to come together and really talk about some big challenges we're all facing. I think Scylla's comment this morning that this is not a conference, this is a summit, because we want to take action and we want to make sure there's action because of this, I think is a brilliant point, and I hope we all do.
I'm very, very interested in this topic of the good that advertising does in society. It funds the fantastic content. It's a vital part of our culture.
Well, I'm here today because I think this is a genuine leaders of our industry's summit, where they're discussing some of the really important issues that we face as an industry.
It has been really brilliant. Fantastic to see a bit of really good gender balance, so thrilled to see that. But also just really provocative and interesting combination of speakers. Richard Eyre, utterly inspired. I think The Only Way is Ethics is a great title, and really some challenging issues for us to ponder. I think the idea of us as the advertising community taking more responsibility rather than just talking about our rights is a subject that's very close to my heart. So I'm loving it.
Amazing so far, as I knew it would be. I thought Stella Creasy was brilliant. Her points on diversity were brilliantly made.
Fabulous. I mean, unbelievably provocative and professional opening talk by Richard Eyre. For the industry really to go on the front foot on what we need to do and take responsibility. And I do like the and word. It's not the or word, it's the and word. How to be good, and good for society and good for business. That's what we are about. So I think we've got to attract more diversity for commercial reasons as much as anything. Because if you're going to be creative, you've got to actually represent and understand the audience you're talking to. I do think we need to push it. We've got to push it. If quota is the exact way of doing it, I'd like to debate that more to really understand the positives and negatives, but we definitely need to push it more.
I think that the conference today has raised a really important issue in discussing diversity. Much more needs to be done, and although at the moment there's a lot of rhetoric, there is not enough action. And I think that the most important thing is to put programs in place to make sure that the industry does become more diverse, not just in terms of the people that work within it, but actually in terms of the advertising that it produces. Personally, I think I would not go quite to the extent of introducing a quota right at the moment, but I think it's important to have targets and to be very strict internally with yourselves and with your colleagues about making sure that those targets aren't just put away in a drawer and not referred to, but actually that they're meaningful.